If you like Making a Murderer, you will love the confession tapes. I've just watched the first 2 episodes. When I say love, it's going to send you on that emotional journey, like watching Stephen Avery and Brendan Dassey get framed. Confession tapes, episode 1 and 2, are about 2 college kids, Atif and Sebastian. They're out all night, and while they're out, Atif's parents get murdered and his sister is clubbed in the head. She's not quite dead. When the cops get all over it, there is some physical evidence at the scene, but none of it links the kids to it, the son and his mate. So what the police do to create a case, they go undercover pretending to be a criminal organisation, and they have the kids meet the Mr. Big of the criminal organisation. So these kids now that are in this, going through this shock and horror and this trauma of, you know, one of the kids' parents getting killed like this, in this bloody way, clubbed in the head by a baseball bat. The cops go all out, pretend to be the mafia. It's called a Mr. Big operation, and apparently this has been quite common over the years, but the Supreme Court is starting to frown upon it. The kids think they're in this like movie like Goodfellas. They're hanging out with these gangsters who are undercover police, and they're obviously, you know, they're trying to impress these guys. The mafia boss tells the kids that basically the police are about to get them for the murder, but he can make it go away. Now, they've been denying doing the murder all along, but to make it go away, they have to confess to the crime. And, you know, both of those stories don't add up. They give different details. It's really sad. It's like when you watch Brendan Dassey and they're saying, what did he do to Teresa's head? And we're like, oh, we cut her. No, Brendan, who shot her in the head? It's just as cruel, if not even more cruel, to watch the police go all out and pretend to be people they are not. Brendan Dassey at least knew he was getting questioned by police. These guys think they're in some kind of Goodfellas kind of movie. So these 2 college kids who've gone through this trauma then both get found guilty on their own confessions, of course, with no physical evidence, by another psychopathic prosecutor who just wants to further his own career, and get 99 years. This murder happened in 1994, so they must have done 20 plus years now. Atif is in Washington State Reformatory, and hopefully, now this is on Netflix, there'll be a reaction like with Making a Murderer, and groups will form, and they'll get a good lawyer, a Zellner type lawyer, on the case, because these guys need to get out. You know, it's blatantly obvious that they were set up, just like with Stephen Avery and Brendan Dassey, and it's just inhumane that they're being kept in there by these psychopaths, the police who went undercover to trick them, tricking children, putting children away for the rest of their lives. Must be ashamed of themselves. And these prosecutors that just enhance their own careers because it's such a big case, it's a big murder. I can get a bonus and a promotion by nailing innocent kids. So I highly recommend you get on Netflix and watch the confession tapes. Cheers from London.